Approximately 28 registration stations opened their doors early this morning, allowing residents of Tsansaban to verify, update or register their voter details. Across the greater Tsansaban area, residents braved the cold winter weather to visit the various registration centers, all clearly marked by the Independent Electoral Commission's IEC.
My naam is Aubrey Olein, woonagtig in Mountain View, Posmasburg. Ons is hier om vir die gemeenskap te sê, ons doen alles wat reg is, wat ons eendag sal nodig het om ons toekoms vir ons kinders vorentoe te hou. Ons wil graag iewers kom, maar ons het 'n munisipaliteit Tsansaban nie, wat ons nie weet waar staan ons nie. Ons kry nie dienste gelewer, ons kry niks nie, alles wat ons nodig het, toilets en water, die wat ons nie het nie, dit is ons beloof. En ons is nou by 'n stempunt waar ons moet gestem word. Ons jong mense word ge-encourage, julle moet kom stem om eendag te vote. Nou ons wil hê as ons vote, ons weet self nie vir wat vote ons nie, want dit wat ons nie weet nie, die moet die munisipaliteit vir ons oopmaak. Ons kry nie werkie, alle werke wat uitkom is vir ander mense. Ons hoor net, daar is poste, maar as ons apply, dan hoor ons aansoeke is onsuksesvol. So jong mense, julle moet vote, want die IEC verplig ons om eendag aansoek te doen vir 'n werk, dan moet jy 'n proof of address het, en as jy nie geregistreer is nie, dan kan jy nie ene kry. So maak julle has om 'n proof of address te registreer, om dit eendag te kry. So alles wat ek vra, Aubrey Olein, vra en smeek vir julle as die plaaslike pastoor van Mountain View, kom ons registreer, want die IEC is daar om ons regte aan ons hande te gee. Dankie.
This service is being provided nationwide throughout the weekend as part of preparations for the upcoming local government elections. Election officials received extensive training to ensure that voters receive a smooth, professional and efficient service. Outside the registration centers, several political parties were also actively conducting election campaigns. Horizon Media visited a number of registration centers and was welcomed everywhere by friendly and well-trained IEC staff. However, one concern that stood out was the noticeable absence of young people in the registration stations.
My name is Lich Mowers. I'm the secretary for the EFF in North 7 Mountain View and also the coordinator. We are here for this week is voting registration week. So as the EFF, we want to encourage the young people to come out to register to vote. We are mostly concentrating now on the young people because of some people are not interested to vote, but they are not understanding the background or the reason why they have to vote. So that's why we are here at Civic Hall in town. So there is different party tables also. So if they can come out so that we can explain why is it important to vote, then it will be very, 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 very good. So thank you very much.
While many young people could be seen throughout Tsansaban's communities and public spaces, very few appeared to be taking advantage of the opportunity to register and secure their right to vote in the election later this year. During this past week, several organizations hosted programs aimed at youth development and empowerment. The week concluded with a peaceful march led by young people calling for more opportunities, services and development initiatives to be brought to Tsansaban. The low turnout of young people at voter registration stations, however, stands in stark contrast to these calls for change. The mayor of Tsansaban local municipality, Councillor Helena English, confirmed that she will be visiting Ward 2 later today to ensure that the voter registration details are still accurate and up to date for the elections later this year. Giovanni Langboy, reporting for Horizon Media in Postmasburg, Northern Cape.
The DA entered this voter registration weekend already having assisted hundreds of thousands of DA supporters to register online. And the IEC's online registration portal has made voter registration quick and easy for many South Africans. The DA saw a significant surge in online registration requests in the past 3 weeks, and we've assisted 99,705 DA supporters to become correctly registered in just the past 30 days alone. This is the biggest surge in voter registrations in DA history. The DA can also announce today that we are now out-registering the ANC in at least 66 municipalities across South Africa. This means that in these municipalities, more DA supporters are being added to the voters' roll than ANC supporters, making the swing vote in the November election far stronger.
Hi, ek is Brian Jacobs van Clippings & Cut Barbershop in Postmasburg. En vanaf ek by Horizon Media adverteer het my besigheid geweldig gegroei.
A former Kimberley attorney and conveyancer has been sentenced to an effective 6 years direct imprisonment after being convicted of theft and money laundering involving more than 4.6 million rand in client trust funds. The National Prosecuting Authority welcomed the conviction and sentencing, describing it as a significant victory in the fight against commercial crime. Evidence before the court revealed that trust funds entrusted to the attorney during property transactions were unlawfully transferred into business and personal accounts under control between 2017 and 2021. The court found that several clients suffered substantial financial losses after their funds were wrongfully used and professional mandates were not fulfilled. The accused was convicted on 14 counts of theft and 14 counts of money laundering. The matter was investigated by the Hawks Serious Commercial Crime Investigation Team and successfully prosecuted by the NPA's Specialized Commercial Crimes Unit. The court imposed a 10-year sentence for theft, with 4 years suspended and 6 years for money laundering. The sentences will run concurrently, resulting in an effective sentence of 6 years direct imprisonment. The NPA says the case sends a strong message to those who abuse positions of trust for personal gain will be held accountable. Authorities have reaffirmed their commitment to protecting the public, safeguarding trust funds and combating financial crimes across South Africa.
This news update was made possible through the valued advertising support of Dow Multi Solutions in Postmasburg. The company is currently offering exciting employment opportunities and invites suitably qualified candidates to apply. If you meet the requirements, submit your application and become part of a dynamic and growing team.
And finally, the N14 between Kuruman and Vryburg has partially reopened following recent flood-related disruptions. SAMRAL has confirmed that the route is currently open to light motor vehicles only, while heavy vehicles must continue using alternative routes via the N18, N12 and R31. Motorists are urged to exercise extreme caution as a thin layer of water remains on some sections of the road. A temporary speed limit of 60 km per hour is in place along affected areas. Technical assessments are still underway to determine the full extent of the flood damage. Road users are encouraged to remain vigilant, obey all temporary traffic control measures and plan their journeys accordingly.